What was that noise? Oh, Jesus. No! Simone? Philip? Jim? Oh, God, who did this? What the... You did this? Stay back! I'm warning you! Who are you? Christ, I've never dreamt so vividly before. It was so disturbing. Welcome back to Let's Play 5 Days a Stranger. That's a rather interesting figure in that portrait there. Anyway, this is day 2, and yes, I will be dividing this by the day. Rather interesting dream that Trilby just had there, isn't it? Well, before we go too much further, we really should take a look at that article that Philip handed us the day before. Why we didn't read it before now, I don't know. It's an article cut out from a magazine called Treasure Hunting Monthly. The Mystery of Defoe Manor. Defoe Manor, one of the country's more notorious stately homes, is renowned for being a great source of untold wealth. But what is the curse that surrounds the creaking house? The mansion was built in early 19th century by the legendary explorer Roderick Defoe in celebration of his retirement and marriage. So Roderick disappeared along with his only son on the 15-year anniversary of his wife's sudden death. After that, the house fell into the possession of a succession of heirs, most of whom died or disappeared in mysterious circumstances. The house was left abandoned after the last heir was thought to have died in 1946 until the recent appearance of Clarence Defoe, who managed to prove his connection to the lineage and inherit the house. All right. Well, and he doesn't actually notice anything different about the portrait there. Well, it's a new day. What say you we watch some television? Watch the telly. Our top story this morning. Police are still baffled by the apparent disappearance of television personality Simone Taylor. Miss Taylor was due to film a documentary on the notorious Defoe Manor, but her camera crew reported that she never arrived. Police have been investigating the building, but so far none have found no way to get inside. The Defoe family solicitor, Michael Chisholm, has the only key to the building and is currently unavailable. Miss Taylor's disappearance, coinciding with the disappearance of a local youth from a nearby boarding school, simply add to the legend surrounding the mysterious Defoe Manor. Reports simply add to it, do they? Gee, golly, that's such a comforting thought. It simply adds to the mysterious surroundings of this house. Fuck you. I'm back to agreeing with Trilby. Television is just... It's not... I do not like these broadcasters. Alright, so... Any sign of anyone? Oh, hey, there's Jim. Oh, wait a second. The portrait. It's a portrait of an aging man in a safari suit. The plaque reads, Sir Roderick Defoe. Aging? Jim can't be older than 16, and he's wearing some mutation of a school uniform. Well, let's have a chat with Jim. Jim? Hi, Mr. Trilby. Do you know where the others are? Well, I don't know where Mr. Hardy is. That's the wrong accent. But Miss Taylor's up in the library. The library? On the 2nd floor. I think she broke the door open or something. Thanks. What are you reading there? Treasure Island. I found it in the living room. How are you liking it? Well, it's a bit heavy going. I think I prefer Terry Pratchett. Seen AJ anywhere? Not since yesterday morning. He seemed pretty anxious about something. Did he say why? No. Just said something about getting to the bottom of all this. Then he left the room and I never saw him again. That is curious. How are you feeling? Okay, I guess. I had this really horrible dream. But you don't want to hear about it. You're taking this imprisonment thing very well, I must say. Well, it's not that different to boarding school, really. Except there's no one to hit you across the knuckles when you talk too much at night. That's all. Okay, Mr. Trilby. Faint whispering in the background. Well, let's see, is there anything to eat? Evidently no one cares if I starve in this place. Nope. Oh, looks like there's something there. What's that, salt? The cabinet contains a large bag of salt. I want it! Give it! It's too big to carry around with me, but if I ever need lethal quantities of salt, I'll know where to look. Alright. The water is deep and smells strongly of chlorine. There is a blurry shape visible in the water, but I can't tell what it is. Perhaps if the pool were drained. It looks like the pipeline comes away from the pool and goes under the lawn. I wonder where it leads. Well, here's Hardy. Philip Hardy, rather wild-eyed young man in leather jacket and khakis. Alrighty. Hey, Mr. Hardy. What are you doing? Well, look who's up. He kind of did like a little startled turnaround and... Have you seen the others? Last I saw Jim, he was in the dining room. Don't know about the Taylor woman. Thanks. Do you know if AJ's turned up yet? Not to my knowledge. In fact, I don't think we'll be seeing him ever again. Why not? Well, if this is some kind of reality TV stunt, he must have been in on it. Maybe he's gone to file reports on how all the hidden cameras are working. I honestly doubt this is the work of the BBC, Philip. Do you have a better explanation? Not yet. Well then. What are you doing with that metal detector? It's actually part of the plan to get out of here. Oh, good. I've heard there's some kind of family tomb buried somewhere under the grounds. If I can find it, there might be another way to the surface. And I presume any family valuables they have down there would be an unexpected bonus. Hey, judge not lest you be judged yourself. You're a cat burglar, for God's sake. At least I have a sense of priorities. Well, when you've found an escape route and saved us all, I'll be sure to apologize profusely. How do you know the tomb's there? I don't. That's what the metal detector's for. How do you know there's anything to detect? It's probably all stone and dusty corpses. Actually, you'd be surprised how much metal can be found in a tomb. Belt buckles, coffin handles, candlesticks. Gold, silverware. Implying something. Oh, goodness me, no. Listen, the tomb could be on the other side of the grounds for all you know. Sure, but this is as good a place to start as any to start. And until I see some compelling evidence for its location, I'll continue my systematic sweep. To start. Can I borrow your metal detector? What do you want it for? I'm not sure yet. Brilliant! Well, I'll give you a shout when I'm finished with it. Are you the one who dug up half the lawn? Yeah. I was trying to dig my way out of this place. But the ground gets really solid 2 feet down, and the wall foundations go even further. Well, that would explain the holes nearest the walls. What about the others? All right, I was looking for treasure. Happy now? You want some kind of medal? Just professional interest, you understand. Any luck? With treasure? Nah. Found some kind of pipeline running under the lawn, but not much else. How are you doing? Oh, I'm just fine. And when I find the way out, I'll be even better. All right. See you around. Whatever. He seems awfully defensive about something. But, maybe it's just the attempted robbery of a wealthy estate that's getting under his skin. In the meantime, we still have one more person two more people to track down. I mean, really, there's not much to really search through the house. We're bound to run into AJ and Simone eventually, and Simone was upstairs in the library. And you can see that this door has in fact been broken into. There she is! Now this is actually a very interesting room. The 1988 edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica, with Wagner to Woodlow's missing. I swear to you, Trilby does not speak like that. I'm the one with the speech impediment. Okay. A collection of old road maps and atlases, probably tragically out of date. Delia's How to Cook series. A complete unabridged Oxford English dictionary. These don't come cheap. Lovingly bound textbooks on gardening. Books on the occult. No doubt interesting bedtime reading. Some of P.G. Wodehouse's bests, however that's actually pronounced. Books on photography, cartooning, and watercoloring. Several volumes of something called The Digest of the Visual Arts. Evidently, someone's been doing a little research here. Historical texts are most of the really well-known noble families. The history of the Defoe lineage. That looks interesting. This shelf is full of nothing but photo albums. Well, let's see. Well, it's interesting. A couple of binders containing old architectural plans for Defoe Manor. There'd probably be some architectural plans of the building here. Hint, hint! I can't think of a use for any of these books at the moment. A map is always handy. Alright, so we got a map. A plan. It's a very old architectural plan of Defoe Manor. There's Defoe Manor, with underground tomb clearly marked as being under the front yard. There's something odd about this map, like there's something missing. No, it's not that. There's something here that doesn't belong. Something I don't recall seeing in the house. Can you see what it is? So this is the front yard and the underground tomb. Let's see. So this is where the front door is. This is where that little side area is. This would make that the dining room and the kitchen and the backyard and... What's that? Well, anyway. Unless I'm very much mistaken, it's Simone Taylor. Of course, I could have forgotten in the last day or so since we started talking to her. Hey, Miss Taylor. Ah, hello, Mr. Trilby. Do you know where the others are? Well, Philip said he was going into the garden. I don't know where Jim is. And AJ is still missing. Thanks. Sleep well? To be honest, not really. I had this terrible dream. Someone had killed you and Philip and Jim. I remember a huge guy with a welding mask. Let me guess. He took off the mask and he looked exactly like you. No, actually he looked exactly like you. What does it mean? Frankly, I don't want to know. Yeah, I wouldn't want to know that either. Did you break the lock on the door? No, I just came up here and it was like that. I suppose AJ must have done it. He must have been reading from that pile of books. I don't know exactly. I'd have to ask him. So, I take it AJ hasn't turned up yet? No. Do you think he found a way out? If he did, he didn't have the decency to tell us. I wouldn't be surprised. He's kind of jumpy. Maybe he just saw an opportunity and took it. Maybe. What do you know about AJ? Not much. He refused to tell us anything about himself. Where he came from, why he came here. Not even his full name. Kind of suspicious, isn't it? Do you think he had some kind of agenda? I really wouldn't know. Of course, you're no one to judge when it comes to withholding names. Heh. He just chuckles at that. How are you holding up? Oh, spare me the gallantry. I'm just fine. All right, fine. See you later. Sure. So, everyone seems to be doing okay. We just still can't seem to find AJ. Well, at least now we can tell Philip off about the tomb being in the front yard. But there was something else odd in those plans, wasn't there? This is the kitchen, and according to that map... Yep. There should be a staircase here, or something. But instead... There it is. According to the map, there should be a stairwell right behind this wall. I guess someone bricked over it. I'm not going to be doing anything with my bare hands. All right. Let's go crush Phil's hopes and dreams! Hi, Phil. How's it going, buddy? Hey, Mr. Harty. Well, look who's up. I think this brings up the... Okay, just the dialogue options. Whatever, but I'm going to take the plan. No. I'm going to use the plan with Philip. Hey, Mr. Harty, I found this old map in the library. Did you? Take a look. The tomb is quite clearly under the front yard. But this is the backyard. There's no way into the front yard. Sucks, doesn't it? Well, I guess that's my escape plan out the window. Thanks a bunch, buddy. Don't mention it. Can I borrow the metal detector? Why the hell not? Take away my hopes, might as well take away my only worldly possession, too. Outside of my clothes. Have fun with it. Including my clothes. Thanks. Now, do excuse me. Hee. I crushed his hopes and dreams. Yay. So now we have a metal detector. One guess what it's for. Because we want to find a way to drain the pool, because there seems to be something in there. And of course, you know, adventure game logic, you have to try and find every object that you can. So let's try the metal detector with a pipeline. I can track where this pipeline leads with a metal detector. The trail ends here. Well, let's see. It's a small mound of dirt, which the pipeline under the lot is apparently leading to. And what have we here? Phipps' labourings must have covered it up. Well, let's hit that button. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. I don't want to get it. You just dug around in the freaking dirt! Fine, Trilby. Fine. I don't want to get it out of my fingernails. Really? That's kind of unique, actually, for a cat burglar. I don't want to get dirt out of my nails. I'm going to go through all sorts of manner to steal stuff from other people. But heaven forbid dirt get under my nails. Oh, God. Christ! Oh, Christ! Ugh. This is definitely the man I met on the landing. Presumably AJ. Looks like someone tied him to an iron hook at the bottom of the pool. But I think he was dead before then. His throat's been split open by some large-edged weapon. God, the stench! I've got to find the others. dead? How?
Murdered. He was stabbed to death, then tied to the bottom of the pool.
Oh my God!
You know what this means, don't you? We are the only ones in this house. The killer has to be one of us.
Not necessarily.
I don't think any of us could engineer. Shut up! It was you, wasn't it? You killed AJ and now you're covering your tracks!
Now, Philip, you're being absurd. Why would Trilby tell us where the body is if he wanted to hide it?
He's covering his tracks. He was the last arrived. Don't tell me you're not a bit suspicious of him.
Look, what happened to AJ was a terrible thing. But if we let it tear us apart, we could all go the same way. He's got a point, Philip.
Oh, I see. You're all in on this together.
Philip!
Shut up! As far as I'm concerned, there's no one I can trust anymore. From now on, it's every man for themselves.
Philip!
Idiot.
He's shaken. We all are. So what do you think? About AJ, I mean.
I'm really not sure.
I think we're being haunted.
Oh. Well, at least someone's keeping their head. Look, I'm not exactly in love with such an unscientific idea as a murderous ghost. But nothing other than the supernatural could have engineered this situation. And this house has a bad history. A history I think it's time I started looking into.
Well, you do whatever you want. I think I'm going to look into AJ's death with a slightly more sensible attitude. Where's Jim? Someone should tell him about AJ. I think he went upstairs.
I'll go look for him.
Father?
Jim? Jim, is that you?
What are you doing, Father? What?
Father, no! No, don't! Father! Father! Hold on! Oh.
Mr. Trilby?
And that was day 2 of 5 Days a Stranger. Who or what could have killed AJ? Is Trilby right? Is something supernatural to blame for what's going on? Have we truly crushed all of Phil's dreams? Find out next time on Let's Play 5 Days a Stranger. Hope to see you then!